It's interesting to think about.
Glad to see you've returned. I assume you've managed to sort things out with our suppliers?
Yes.
You've done well, Amy. I think you'll get along here just fine. But understand this, committing yourself to help the Resistance is not a promise made lightly. We require your full cooperation and transparency. No secrets or lies. Do I make myself clear?
There you go, Amy. Say it like it is.
I understand, but remember not to ask for things you can't return.
Naturally. Now come with me.
I'm glad options like that are on the table.
Thank you for helping our suppliers. As you can probably tell, recruitment has been slow, which has hindered our progress. But I think with your help, we just may be able to initiate some changes.
What is it you had in mind?
That letter you brought us came from our contact in the Ministry of Medicine. It contained extremely valuable information. I need you to infiltrate the Ministry of Medicine and confirm what this letter says. Do you have any questions?
Yes, many questions.
This Milton, who was he? Why did knowing my father make him trust me?
As I mentioned before, he was our double agent in the Ministry of Energy. With his help, we were able to establish our contact in the Ministry of Medicine. In the early days of the rebellion, Milton also recruited your father as the official mechanic. They were good friends. I never met Cooper myself, but my understanding is that he was just as loyal as Milton. Losing them both has been a blow. I think we'll manage, though. After all, we have you now.
You mentioned my father was with the rebellion in the early days. How come he never mentioned it?
It doesn't surprise me. The previous attempt at a rebellion was met with disastrous failure. They didn't manage to get very far before being discovered and quelled by the aristocracy. Your father and Milton were the only original members to escape unharmed. It's taken us a very long time to get back on track, but I intend to avenge our forefathers and deliver the justice they died for.
Dude, you're talking of like the exact previous generation. That's not exactly forefathers. That happened like a few years ago.
If you're so against the government, why do you use the Ministry of Medicine's symbol as your code to get in here?
That's exactly what the aristocracy would expect. Having our own symbol would make us easier to find once they figured out what it was. Sometimes the best way to hide things is to put them in plain sight.
Can you tell me what it is I meant to find?
Our contact was unable to provide the exact details in case the letter was intercepted. But if the information he did give us is correct, it means the government is covering up something very important having to do with the green lung vaccine. If you confirm this, it will be exactly what we need to expose the government's lies and incite a revolution.
What if it turns out to be a false lead?
It won't. Believe me, you'll find something in there. You have to.
What's the plan for getting me into the Ministry of Medicine?
An excellent question. You know how the wealthy have contracts with the aristocracy based on their support when they first formed?
I have a vague idea, sure.
If a government supporter were to show signs of green lung, the aristocracy would waste no time in sending a doctor to treat them. I want you to go to Fripp Square. My sources tell me that a notable supporter has recently been showing symptoms of the plague. His name is Silas Harrison. He should be visited by a doctor very soon. Find out when and where the visit will take place. Then, intercept the doctor, disguise yourself, and enter the Ministry of Medicine. Once you've done that, you'll locate the central storage room, where they keep the vaccine supply. I suspect that's where you'll find what we're looking for.
Maybe I should write all this down. It's a lot to keep track of.
No, I'm sorry, but we can't have a paper trail. I trust you'll be able to make this happen. I know it's complicated and dangerous, but believe me when I say this information will change everything.
Yeah, that's what they always say. I still don't fully trust you.
I guess I should get started.
Good. Head over to Fripp Square and find out where Harrison is. That should get you close enough to intercept his doctor. You might also try checking at the ministry itself. They might have some information on when the doctor is set to make his house call. Once you're in the ministry, you can identify our contact by using the code phrase. I'm not sure how much help he'll be able to give you, but having an ally on the inside is at least better than nothing. I wish you luck, Amy. Remember that if you succeed, the Resistance will reward you in far greater ways than the aristocracy ever could.
Yeah, that does not incite trust.
There's a bunch of stuff scribbled on it.
Don't waste time with that, Amy. You've got more important things to be doing.
Rule 1. Do not talk about the rebellion. Rule 2. Do not talk about the rebellion.
Right. Fight Club.
Shouldn't you be getting on with your task, Amy?
Don't be such a bitch, Danton. I'm looking around.
Looks like she's writing down coordinates on that map. A somewhat crude map of the city. Looks like they're planning something near the Ministry of Energy Tower. I know my way around the city. I don't need a map. I shouldn't interrupt. She's hard at work. They must use this for target practice. The wig and noose are a nice touch. I think it's meant for target practice, not boxing.
Okay, then shoot it.
I'd love to get in some target practice, but there's someone in the way.
Right.
I don't want to break her concentration. She's really good. I've never seen someone's hands move so quickly. He's doing a nice job fixing that crossbow. Is that an Allen wrench?
Yep, scavenged it out in the waste. I got lucky.
I'll say you did. I've been looking for one for ages.
Can let you borrow this one once I'm done with it, if you need it.
Yeah, sounds great, man. I think. I don't know.
Remember to wipe your feet when entering. There are no maids in this resistance. I should probably leave. He seems to be hard at work on something. Looks like a radio. Need any help with that?
Nah, I'm alright.
Cool.
Tough looking. Hey.
What do you want?
What's your theory on what's inside the Ministry of Medicine?
Knowing the aristocracy, it could be just about anything. But from what I've heard Danton say, it's definitely something big.
Keep on doing what you're doing.
It's always Danton, isn't it? So much to say, big words, we're gonna save the goddamn world. I still don't trust her, I can't shake it. Obviously I don't trust douchebag McWig idiot up in the tower, but still though.
How's it going, Clem?
Not so bad, Amy. What's up?
See you later, Clem.
Take care of yourself, Amy.
Okay, let's go have a look what the deal is. Oh, it's that guy again. Look at him.
Good day to you, merchant.
Go away, you dog. I have nothing to say to you.
Ooh.
Now, there's no need to be.
I just try to make my living here. I have family to take care of, and no help from the aristocracy.
Well, if you would just let me.
My brother Pavel went out scavenging days ago and has not returned. We're all worried he's dead. What does the aristocracy do? Nothing. Sit in their towers and watch us starve. You are young. You do not remember life before the bombs. It was different. Guards were our friends, not monsters.
Just doing his
I
job.
appreciate your position, but...
Look, I think it's best if you just go. She's clearly upset.
Fine. I was here to extend an offer of food vouchers from the Ministry of Resources, but if she feels that way, it's her loss. Good day to you, citizen. I apologize for upsetting you.
God damn it, man.
Oh, thank you, Amy. I always get so angry when I see those guards.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't. Jesus Christ. I know it's rough, but it's just a random dude doing his job. I mean,
Hello, Marishka.
fucking hell.
Amy, hello.
You really shouldn't make trouble with the guards.
I'm not making trouble. It's them who are causing all the problems.
You know as well as I do, you haven't got a brother named Pavel.
Well, they need to understand that life's not easy for us. It's not like they do anything about it anyway.
Just try not to get so riled up, Mariska. He was trying to help you out.
The day I take help from those dogs is the day I die.
Yeah, it's that kind of attitude that doesn't exactly help the case.
I have to go now.
Okay, you come back and see me again soon, all right?
Oh, this game is good. I wasn't sure if it was gonna be blunt or subtle at first, but it's definitely subtle. It's really trying to keep me guessing as to who's in the wrong here. And I kinda like that, I guess. It's a good idea. Right. So I could go directly to the Ministry of Medicine, but I probably shouldn't. Oh, hey, Clem clone.
Ah, Fripp Square. I do so love the dirty looks I get from people when I walk through here.
Hold on, let me save. So what's the deal? What's special about Fripp Square? Is this like high society shit?
This poster is encouraging people to get vaccinated for green lung. If only it were that easy for everyone. This poster is encouraging people to get vaccinated for green lung. If only it were that easy for everyone. This guy is the local news delivery system for the residents of Fripp Square.
Okay, I guess now we're gonna get deeper into the class difference of the game.
Hello there.
May I help you with something?
Oh, look at you, you posh motherfucker. You have a nice fucking hat.
Have you heard the name Silas Harrison?
I have, yes. He's fairly well known around these parts.
Can you tell me anything about him? Like where he lives?
Lady, I'm a town crier, not a town directory. If you want to put your nose where it don't belong, you're better off talking to Flora and Genevieve on the other side of the square.
Thanks for the tip, man.
So you're a town crier? What do you actually do?
I deliver the news to the people of Fripp Square. They ask about specific headlines, I tell them. Some sort of breaking news arrives from the government, I read it. It's rather simple, really.
Can I hear some news?
Lay it on me.
Very well. Right now, the top headlines are Ministry of Energy restarts generators. Terrorists rumored in the market district. Mysterious object spotted over quarantine zone. And the weather report. So, what'll it be?
All of them, man. I want to hear all of them.
How about Ministry of Energy restarts generators?
Fine.
Attention citizens, the following is an important news bulletin. The Ministry of Energy released a report saying that they have succeeded in restarting 60% of the city's reactors. As a result, more power will be available, starting with the area around Fripp Square. This concludes the news bulletin. Please resume your normal activities.
Okay, so that's good news and bad news. The government is trying to make everything better, but they're starting off with the most well-paying citizens.
Please don't touch that.
That's what the newsreader uses to make sure everyone around here knows what's going on. Hello there.
May I?
Can I hear?
Very well. Right now, terrorists, and so.
I want to hear terrorists rumored in the market district.
If you wish.
Attention citizens, the following is an important news bulletin. Rumors have surfaced of a group of terrorists headquartered somewhere in the market district. These dissidents are to be considered armed and extremely dangerous to public safety. Anyone with information leading to their arrest is encouraged to report to the nearest aristocrat guard. This concludes the news bulletin. Please resume your normal activities.
Hello there.
May I?
Can I hear?
Very well. Right now, terrorist, mysterious, and so.
I'd like to hear mysterious objects spotted over quarantine zone.
Right you are.
Attention citizens, the following is an important news bulletin. This past week, several citizens reported sighting a strange object in the sky over the quarantine zone. Rumors have persisted that it was the Reaper. However, the Ministry of Knowledge insists that this is not the case. The aristocracy reminds citizens not to be swayed by baseless rumors and superstitions. This concludes the news bulletin. Please resume your normal activities.
And lastly, the weather report.
Hello there.
May I?
Come on, buddy,
Can I hear
lay it
some
on me.
news?
Very well. Right now, terrorist, and so.
What's the weather report?
You'll soon find out.
Attention citizens, the following is an important news bulletin. Weather conditions are as follows. Partly cloudy with a 0% chance of rain. Today's high will be 24 degrees Celsius and the low will be 20. This concludes the news bulletin. Please resume your normal activities.
Wait, how do you actually know that? Don't you need quite complex gear to actually figure that out? Or maybe there should be a weather station around that's still functional, I guess. It's not impossible.
That's a pretty dramatic statue. I guess that must be the eponymous Mr. Fripp.
I see.
I probably shouldn't mess around with that.
What's with all the ravens?
That raven makes the statue look a lot classier. I'd rather not get too close. This guy's picked a very strategic location. You know, I have to admit, this one is kind of cute.
I mean, ravens are pretty nice birds in general. They're kind of awesome.
He looks fairly lost in thought. Excuse me, sir?
Hello, miss. What can I do for you?
I'm Amy Wellard. It's nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too, Amy. My name is Maximilian Huber, but please call me Max.
Do you live around here?
Yes, just around the corner, but ever since my wife passed, I like to get out of the house and spend time with my friends.
Your friends?
Yes, the ravens.
Huh.
So, how much time do you spend with your friends?
Not all day, but most of it. They are beautiful creatures, aren't they? How those Reaper cultists have turned them into a symbol of fear is beyond me, but to each his own, I suppose. I only wish I had something to feed them with. The poor things look terribly hungry.
What do they eat?
Anything, really. Meat, vegetables, insects. They're not picky eaters by any means.
I'm looking for Silas Harrison. Do you know him?
Know him? Not personally, but I know who he is, certainly.
You wouldn't happen to know where he lives, would you?
I'm afraid not. I never had any cause to pay him any social calls at his home. My apologies.
Have a nice day, sir.
You too, my dear.
What a nice man.
That's Nero's banner. He's in charge of the Ministry of Knowledge. That's Nero's banner. He's in charge of the Ministry of Knowledge. The Ministry of Knowledge. It's where they keep all the documents and educational materials from before the bombs. Extremely limited access, of course. There's no way I can just walk in there. I'd have to fill out heaps of paperwork and probably wait years for an appointment.
Well, it's never a bad idea to try. I mean...
And the truth of this can only be...
It's a small waste bin. It appears to be almost full to the brim.
Let's go dumpster diving, or waste bin diving.
I'm not picking up those ladies' garbage.
Look at him.
Wow, a 2003 Fairway debutante. I'm surprised it's still intact. Most of these were gutted for parts and metal in the years after Blast Day. A little too modern for my needs. Plus, I don't think the people around here would take too kindly to scavengers.
Oh, of course. This is the end of the square. Okay. Let's have a chat with the ladies.
Did no one teach you that it's rude to stare? Ugh, please stop staring at me.
I love them already.
Excuse me?
Yeah. Oh. Where did you come from?
She looks like she just came from the quarantine zone.
Don't be silly. You know nobody ever leaves that awful place. In any case, I'm sure you've got a lottery job you should be doing. Why don't you run along and leave us to our conversation? Which reminds me, I need some new servants. I was entertaining guests the other day, and they kept interrupting.
Good help just keeps getting harder to come by.
Wow, what cunts.
I'd sooner cut off my own tongue before speaking to those snobs again.
Can you just shoot him?
I can't just go around shooting people.
You really can, and you maybe should.
I'm not giving away...
Yeah, probably. Although it's probably worthless, babe. I mean, it's a lottery. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna have to figure out what the hell I'm supposed to do next time.